There are 5 steps to making 6 figures in digital products and digital offerings. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through them, okay? It's not difficult. I think anybody can lean into this. I think the most difficult part about this is getting out of your own way. We tend to complicate things. I mean, if you think about it, school made it where if something is not complicated, then it's wrong. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna walk you through a very simple framework that I've put together to enable you to make, I would say, over 6 figures in digital offerings and digital products. There's 5 steps. First step is what I call create. All right, so you're creating a couple things. The first thing that you're creating is some type of solution to a problem that people have. Very simple. People have challenges, they have problems, and they need solutions to it. Sometimes, people may not even be aware that they have a particular problem. I mean, think about this, right? I'm walking past a bunch of cars. Years ago, people didn't even know that not having a car was a problem. They thought that having a horse was the ultimate solution. Right? Now they're making electric vehicles. People weren't even thinking about that. We saw that on the Jetsons, but now certain things are becoming a reality because problems are being solved, all right? So first big thing is you have to create a solution to a problem. And once you create a solution to a problem, you have to capture the attention of those who have that problem. So the second step is to capture. Now this is where people, they start to learn about marketing, right? Capture. This is step 2. This is where you're capturing people's attention. This is where you're putting yourself out there. You're using different means to capture the attention of people who have the problem that you solve. Now, I'll say this, and sorry for all the noise around here. I'll say this. There are instances where you may want to capture the attention of people who may not directly have the problem, but they have access to a bunch of people that have a problem. All right, so there are a number of people's attention that you can capture. Now, I'm not gonna be able to cover all of this in a little 5-10 minute video. So if you want a full breakdown, a full workshop of these 5 steps, there's gonna be a link somewhere around this video where you can opt in to view my full workshop on this, all right? So you create a solution to a problem, you capture the attention of those who may exhibit that problem or have that problem. And then the third step is to connect. It is very important for you to connect with people. It's not just about putting out an offering, it's about you connecting with people. So this is where people connect with you because they like who you are, they like what you represent, they like your perspective, they like your plan, they like your approach. There's certain things that you can use to connect with people. And again, I'll dive into this in the workshop. The fourth step, after you connect, you have to convey. So you created something, you created a solution, you captured their attention, you connected with them. Now you're conveying with them that there is a solution to the problem that they have. Now, again, this is where you have to start speaking a slightly different language. It's not all about, it's not all about advertising stuff. This is where you are actually conveying that there is an approach or there's a solution that can help these people with the challenges that they have. Now, I'm gonna be a little bit broad here because I'm not sure what you specifically believe, or what problem you specifically solve, but again, I'm covering this from a high point. You have to convey that you have a problem or a solution to solve. All right? Now, after you convey that you have a solution to a problem that people have, it's important for you to, you guessed it, convert. You got to convert. They have to separate with something in order to get access to the solution that you're presenting. Sometimes it's not always money. Sometimes it's their feedback. Sometimes it's their contact information. Sometimes it's a commitment for them to do something. There's so many things that you can get from people or convert on. It's not always them buying something. Like I have a number of offerings where I provide people with value, and in exchange for gaining access to a thing, I ask them for a video. I'll ask them for feedback. I'll ask them to fill out a survey. I'll ask them to give me a testimonial. All of that is valuable. All of that is valuable. All right, so these are the 5, I like to call these the 5 C's. There's 5 steps, but all of them start with the letter C, so I call these the 5 C's. If you have any questions about this stuff, for one, hit me up. But I would love to dive deeper into this because I think it's a very important concept for you as a creator to adopt within your business. All right? If you have any questions, hit me up. Peace.